Mihawk vs. Zoro is one of the most anticipated battles in the entire One Piece series, and what if I told you where and why that fight will happen? Let's talk about it in this video, so loading. Zoro has been chasing Mihawk since the beginning of the series, since he was embarrassingly defeated by the world's strongest swordsman at BORUTO. A lot has happened since then, even Zoro becoming Mihawk's apprentice during the timeskip. But that hasn't changed the fact that the two will have a final battle for Zoro to surpass his master and thus achieve the title of world's strongest swordsman. Well, in this video I'm going to theorize when I think that fight will happen and why. As we know, today both Zoro and Mihawk have the same status in the world of piracy, I mean in terms of both being considered Yonko commanders. Well, and that's going to be essential for both of them to meet on the battlefield. Before, I'm going to involve another character that has nothing to do with these two. I'm talking about Caribou. But why? Well, as we know, Caribou has learned two important pieces of information about the ancient weapons. And he wants to tell this to a certain person. Many people think that person is Blackbeard, but I don't believe it's him. In fact, my theory is that the person is Crocodile. He already knows about Shirahoshi and now he's going to find out about Pluton. The reason for it being him is pretty shallow, but Oda likes to make these games. Crocodile is a sand Logia and Caribou is a mud Logia. The reason is stupid, but we're talking about Oda. He could very well use that play. Well, that said, Crocodile was the pirate who was most interested in the Pluton weapon, apart from the world government, of course. Knowing this, Wano will become a root for the ambitions of the Cross Guild, which has Buggy as leader, but who is really in charge is Mr. Crocodile. However, we know that Wano is the territory of the Straw Hats, and because of that Luffy will be forced to go there. Well, it's not news that the Straw Hats have returned to the land of the samurai. Perhaps this will happen after the Elbaf arc. The Straw Hats still need to rescue Pluton, overthrow the borders, and take Yamato on the journey. So Cross Guild in Wano and the Straw Hats in Wano. Of course there will be a confrontation and one of them will be Zoro and Mihawk. Is there a more suitable place for the two to fight than in the land of the samurai? Land of the sword? Land of Zoro's ancestors? Cross Guild versus Straw Hats for the ancient weapon Pluton, and here we will have Zoro versus Mihawk, where the winner of this fight will be recognized as the world's strongest swordsman. Well, that's my bet and theory for this fight. Do you think it makes sense, or will the fight happen somewhere else? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. See you next time, thanks.